Hey everybody, this is Petey from Spinner Rack, and today I'm doing a video on Iron Man of all things. And this is not going to be one of my normal 12 parts in one video. It's going to be one comic, just one comic. And it's one of the comics I had when I was a kid. Let's see, can we show this? There we go. Covers a little bit longer than the regular issue. Let me stretch this out. Right. Return of the Hero. Next, so this issue, let me make this bigger. So in this issue, Iron Man is going through his struggles with Justin Hammer, his armor malfunction, leading him to the Demon in a Bottle. He's gotten through all of this. The team of Iron Man, which consists of David Michelinie, who was it, Bob Layton, and John Romita Jr. is not with them on this issue. He is possibly, I know he's still doing Spider-Man, but he could possibly be doing Dazzler. So this cover is Bob Layton. So in this issue, the Titanium Man is bigger than the Hulk. And I think Gene Colan's Titanium was pretty much that big. But I think it was way bigger than Iron Man, like Hulk size. But now Titanium Man fits that suit the same way Tony Stark fits his suit. The Titanium Man is just about the size of his suit. You'll see by the size of his head. So it's not like the big guy where it's a little person inside of a huge body. That is all Titanium Man, right? So let's get through this issue. Right, sorry. All right, so this is just your comic book brawl. Say what's up to the Juice. And the Juice says, show them their heels. All right, so we get past the OJ ad, right? So Titanium Man is just destroying the streets in New York. And what else? So yeah, and the artist is Jerry Bingham. He's done the Son of the Demon, which is obviously not the exact inspiration for Batman and Sons, but that's the first where we showed Batman and Talia had the son. I always thought he was a really great artist. I didn't know that he actually drew one of my favorite Iron Man issues, and this is just straightforward Bat. This is like there's just a tiny bit of plot. It's a lot of dialogue, which is great, and a lot of Stan stuff in this, Stan and Jack type of stuff. A lot of people running around it. So this, like when reading this as a kid, it was like they were fighting in New York City. So it really was old Marvel in the 80s sort of way. And it's just an action romp, right? So Tony with his girlfriend Bethany, and you see the Titanium Man. The Titanium Man, of course, is cursing out the United States government, calling us all puppets. And he's destroying cop cars. Look at that, right? And then Bethany, as usual, is saying, go get Iron Man, right? So it's a great way for Iron Man to get out of there. He's trying to figure out where to change, and he goes into a massage parlor. She's ready to offer herself up to massage him, this woman, and he's like, no, he'd rather be alone. And she's like, what a waste. And of course, he goes to his attaché case, and we got a nice montage of him putting the outfit on, and a great one shot of Iron Man, right? Bingham has just done a really cool job, and though Layton keeps a lot of Layton in his Iron Man and his faces and his characters, like the action is all Jerry Bingham, right? So, and the storytelling. So, as we see, look at the size of Titanium Man to these cars, and then Iron Man hits into him and knocks him back, right? Next thing you know, the people are kind of afraid of Iron Man also. So it's kind of like, oh no, we got off of shaky ground, right? And Titanium Man knocks Iron Man to the next street. And at the same time, oh no, he knocks him this is an odd shot here. I guess he knocks him into the Coca-Cola, and then he drops to the floor. And then from this angle is here. So it's kind of odd one. right here, but it's cool still, right? Always thought he went through this thing, but then he's using this stasis beam to completely immobilize Iron Man, but it looked like he's fighting it, right? So what's the name? You thought in fighting Iron Man to show how superior his technology was to Iron Man's, and then next thing you know, he joined, became the Titanic 3. But then, with the shame of all these losses, he put an operative out, which was the Unicorn, to to assess Iron Man's power. Now that he knows his power, he could take him out easily, right? He said, "Wait a second, but since I had some problems with his armor, he updated it." So he was like, "Surprise!" And then he said, "Your resourcefulness has always been a thorn in my side, Iron Man. But as you can see, I'm not with my own wiles of my own, eh?" You see him flying off. Titanium Man playing some game. I don't have much choice in the matter, right? And they go on the train, and the next thing you know, the Titanium Man has a surprise. Then he puts, for some strange reason, he puts Iron Man in the arm lock, and then Titanium Man flips him because he learned judo, and he didn't. Obviously, Titanium Man didn't learn any judo. Then Iron Man's about to take him out, and Titanium Man is ready to his foot on him, knocks him into. There's a bunch of gags. Iron Man gets knocked into this, and then the police are helping out Iron Man, which is a good sign. And then here's a shot of all shots, right there, him coming out the subway. Almost the reason why they put him in the subway, right? And they tell him where he is, and Iron Man's going throughout the city, and he's still trashing the city, right? And Iron Man comes saying to people in the bus, or if there was any people, yeah. Then throws this iron ball in. He said, "What?" Uses magnetism beam, right? And this beam is going faster than the way he threw it. So he uses palm blasters, but all it does is get rid of spikes. It doesn't stop the speed of it being magnetized and hurling right at him. He's like, "Oh, we gotta destroy this building to kind of occupy Iron Man." And he takes it down. And then, of course, I'm not sure how real world this works. If a building falls down, that you could just hold it up by the windows. So hopefully Iron Man knows where it is. So a lot of what Iron Man does works on magic. It looks like it's technology, but at the same time, they have to throw out stuff for suspension of disbelief, like the fact that Iron Man doesn't feel any harm when he gets hit. It's and I only bring this up because at the time we want to buy into Iron Man being able to survive being punched, thrown around all around while he's in his armor. So then when you ask, hey, he has to hold up a building too, then you're asking a lot, right? And he's like, realize Iron Man is stronger than ever. And that's the other thing. No matter how strong someone is, Iron Man is somehow able to get stronger just because you say, hey, we're going to charge him up. And so he's trying to Titanium is trying to get away. Iron Man has enough time to put the building back and then hit them, and then they fall into what's that thing? The Rockefeller Center. Now I don't think I've been to Rockefeller Center, so it was cool seeing it, right? And put some studs so we can get some traction on the ice, right? And there's always some tech thing that's added in here that we didn't know about that somehow comes into play. And then he starts crushing Iron Man. Iron Man says his strength is incredible, but his power is low. And then Iron Man breaks open his helmet, and for some reason, everything doesn't work once he hits the helmet, so he's just standing there. Let's see what it says. It somehow snaps the wire. He already knows where the wires are to shut him down completely. And then he punches him and it falls out. And then the crowd cheers him and he's happy. Right? And then He goes home with Bethany, right? So we had a nice, fun romp with Iron Man and the Titanium Man, right? So he didn't do much for the Titanium Man, but it was a fun issue, right? So here we go. The Iron Man 135, done by David Michelinie, Bob Layton, and Jerry Benham. That's a very fun issue. Okay. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else here. Spinner out.